Hi everyone, here's the video version because I read my assignment a little incorrectly. I'm Amber Meyers and I am out of Fort Worth, Texas. So, I've been in this educational game for over 30 years at the high school level, middle school level as a vice principal, and at the college level. I have a great deal of knowledge on my subject areas. First started teaching public speaking, then English, got into school administration, and then my latest specialty is now autism. But what makes me a really good teacher is my knowledge of pedagogy, or as I've shifted to andragogy for those of us who teach adults. I've learned how to break lessons down that to the key concepts in a way that improves the chances of students retaining that information. I do this at work, of course, but according to my husband, I also do it with him. And apparently, husbands don't like it when their wives try to teach them something as if they were a student. Go figure. I had an opportunity to give a TED Talk in 2019 on supporting autistic students in higher education. That was well before my degree about autism education. I'd changed something in the talk, but hey, it is what it is at this point, and I'm okay with it. So regarding doing, I am evaluated by my college students every single semester. I review the data to see where I can improve. And one thing I can say I'm doing right is connecting with them and making lessons that are immediately applicable to their lives. Fortunately, I don't teach history. This is becoming more difficult as I age, while the students keep staying the same, about 19. I email my students when they forget assignments. I meet with them to develop recovery plans, and basically, I parent them until I get it right. I used to think maybe that was going a bit overboard, but my experience has shown that it's appreciated, and I'm told by other college professors, hey, don't do that. It is more work, but my passing rate speaks to the results of that work. My experience as an assistant principal informs me of all the legal requirements that I need to know when designing a program and how to navigate bureaucratic systems. Finally, I'm a certified trainer for Universal Design for Learning at the college level. I practice UDL in my courses and also offer workshops to fellow faculty to share the knowledge, and that improves teaching across the curriculum. So many students who enroll in community college don't really think of themselves as, college material. My own kids are told, hey, you can live at my house rent-free as long as you're in school, but if you just want to be a full adult working full-time, yeah, you can pay rent. So I ask my students at the start of their semester, what's your why for being here in college? A lot of students tell me their parents have the same rule I do. So my class is unique in that it's one of the few courses that community college students can take, even if they have failed all portions of the college entrance screening exam. So I have students whose literacy skills are very low. Thus, I'm really interested in the program, especially how I can put more literacy knowledge for older students. I sort of see it as my job to help these iffy students see themselves as successful college scholars. So I designed my course to provide remedial support on every skill I assess, whether it's writing or lesson review. Not all students need to have that information, but if they do, it's there. Students comment, no other professor does that. Yeah, I'm okay being the outlier. My passing rate's high. My student reviews are great. It's more work, but teaching's about standing in the gap to support our students, isn't it? I stay current in my field by taking classes, like this one. My college gives me a budget of $3,000 a year for college tuition, which at Arkansas State means I can take about 3 classes a year on someone else's nickel. Last spring, it really became clear that many of the students at my classes were not on level with their literacy, and I wanted to know how I could help them. This is my 3rd class to learn more about that. I also attend conferences to stay up to date and to connect with other professionals who are improving their craft. I've done seminars for a couple years now at the College Autism Network Annual Conference, at the AERA conferences, International Association of Business Commuters. I got to present at their annual conference in Ireland one year. I'm also a member of the American Association of University Women, and I mostly speak at these conferences about universal design for learning, accommodations for students with autism, and better supporting students who are under-resourced. So that's kind of me. I'm a little complex. I'm definitely an academic nerd, but I'm loving that finally here towards the potential last part of my career, I might can really make a difference for literacy in this coming decade.